What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Crypto Warriors? It's Dr. Crypto back here again. Today is Saturday, June 6, 2020. The world will ultimately have a single currency. The internet will have a single currency. I personally believe that it will be Bitcoin. Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter and Square. Let's get into it. Oops, not that one. Here we go. $1 million Bitcoin will force JP Morgan to Wyoming for safety. Caitlin Long. So JP Morgan would have to move to Wyoming to protect itself from $1 million Bitcoin, one blockchain advocate has warned. That blockchain advocate, of course, is Caitlin Long, who is a 22-year veteran of Wall Street. When Bitcoin, basically, she got involved in Bitcoin in the early days and took her business back to Wyoming, where she's originally from, and started like a blockchain alliance there, and basically started a new bank that's dealing with Bitcoin. It's not backed by the FDIC, this bank, and they only right now accepting institutional investors or depositors to the bank. However, she believes that the rules that she helped to set in place for Bitcoin and blockchain and cryptos, period, will not only help to protect the individual and their sovereign currency and their sovereignty and their Bitcoin sovereignty, I should say. All right, them owning that Bitcoin. Those laws are put in place to help the individuals, but in the future, other banks will flee New York or flee wherever their headquarters are to come to Wyoming to protect themselves from lawsuits. And you're going to see in this article right here. Wyoming Blockchain Committee argued that the state was now far ahead of New York on Bitcoin support. I would say that, yes, Wyoming is far ahead on far ahead of New York when it's concerned with Bitcoin. I will also state that every other state is far ahead of New York when it comes to Bitcoin, because New York is where Wall Street is, and they've resisted the use of Bitcoin or the sale of Bitcoin and the purchasing of Bitcoin in the state of New York, because this is where Wall Street is. So yes, every other state, every other place on the planet is far ahead of New York when it comes to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is New York is backwards with their stupid bit license. Don't even get me started with that. We're skating to where the puck is going to be and thinking about where the attack vectors are going to come from. And one of them could be that if Bitcoin costs $1 million, guess what? Now, all of a sudden, plaintiffs' attorneys start coming after everybody and saying, hey, you bought a Bitcoin that somebody had a lead against, and now it's mine. And they try to take it away from you. This is why Wyoming is so far ahead. You know, they're playing 3D chess out there in Wyoming. You know, thinking about where the market is ultimately going. The blockchain committee out there in Wyoming, which consists of not only Caitlin Long, but Trace Mayer, who again, an early adopter of Bitcoin. I think he was getting Bitcoin for under $1, right? And they've made these laws to protect the individual when it comes to owning Bitcoin. We'll see again, when it ultimately gets to $1 million per Bitcoin, we'll see a lot of these banks, because now JP Morgan has turned around. You know, they did a full 180 right now, where we had the Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, talk bad about Bitcoin and basically trashed it. And we've seen that now he's been doing business with, or have been having meetings with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong for the past 2 years, since 2018. So we're going to see how this plays out in the future. But Wyoming, again, playing 3D chess, they're friggin' way ahead of the game. Calm before the storm, and this just talks about Diamond and him being a Bitcoin skeptic from the the onset. Next, speaking of Coinbase, crypto community horrified by Coinbase's IRS DEA analytics play. Oh man. So where do I even start with this one? All right, in the brief, Coinbase will reportedly license its analytics software to IRS and DEA. Prominent members of crypto community sounded off about the report. Coinbase previously faced criticisms with its March 2019 acquisition of Neutrino. Neutrino is the company that they acquired last March, and it's a blockchain spying firm, and Coinbase purchased them. Now, I highlighted this right here. All right, this tool, this is coming from a spokesperson from Coinbase. This tool only offers them streamlined access to publicly available data, and at no point do they have access to any Coinbase internal or customer data. And I call bullcrap on that. How are they going to get wallet addresses and not the individual's identity behind those wallet addresses? If they're looking for a certain individual and Coinbase have that information, they're going to cough it up. Right now, we see a lot. If you just go on Twitter, man, you'll see a lot of people in the industry basically saying, hey, screw Coinbase and leave them. And you're going to see it on YouTube. You're going to see a lot. There's going to be like a hashtag leave Coinbase, guarantee it. Hashtag leave Coinbase, because one, they charge so much, right? You know, and they supposedly charge so much for the convenience, but their fees, they raised their fees last year. They're trying to cater to more institutional players to the space, and when you become as big as Coinbase, it's a pay to play kind of thing. You know, they're basically a bank. Coinbase is a bank. Don't get it twisted. Coinbase is a bank. And when you become a bank, you're trying to play nice with the government. All right? You're trying to play nice with the government. So this way you could have laws and rules set in place, okay, to protect you. You'll have laws to basically be your moat, to stifle innovation, all right, and prevent newcomers from coming up in the space. So again, Coinbase is a bank, and they're just taking a playbook from the banks. Like I said from the last article, where JP Morgan is basically having meeting with JP Morgan, where Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan has been meeting with Brian Armstrong for the past 2 years. This is the reason why. He's been meeting with him to basically give him the playbook. This, you know, and this is just conjecture here, but you gotta, you know, see where this is leading. And again, Wyoming being ahead of everything could see where the space is going, and they're going to help to protect the industry when companies come and form their LLC and things of that nature in Wyoming, and they're going to protect residents of that state when it comes to cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. You may want to, if you're looking to open a new crypto business in the United States, you may want to register it in Wyoming to protect yourself. Just saying. But, you know, we scroll down here and we'll see that the crypto community came out, you know, in strong force against this. You know, Jameson Lopp, co-founder and chief technical officer of Bitcoin security company Casa, had one of the most strongly worded and widely shared tweet reactions, writing, "This is no surprise. Our distrust in you is strengthened. We will make your analytics software obsolete." So you're going to see all the Bitcoin developers, all the crypto community, anybody that know a little bit of coding, start to basically work against them to prevent them from analyzing and tracing your cryptos. Again, and we're already seeing that right now with Litecoin, and the fact that they're trying to make Litecoin transactions private. So once it's up and running on Litecoin, you'll see that translate, you know, later on to Bitcoin. It's no surprise, man, when it comes to Coinbase and their shenanigans. The fees are too high, and Yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking them out of my description below as one of the referral links that I have. And I'll probably will be closing my Coinbase. You let me know what you think about these two articles about Wyoming, being a far ahead in the space as far as regulations are concerned, and Coinbase and their ponying it up to the government. They're brown nose in the government right now. You let me know. But they're the biggest in the space, and they would have had to done this anyway, I think. But let me know if I'm crazy or not. Discuss in the comment section below. It's your boy Talking Crypto. Thanks for watching. Smash that like, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And I'm out. Peace.